do is get in line. We're going to set up and get a feel for this type of movement, up and down. You should feel all of the stretch in your hips and your quads. And we're going to have you walk forward and backward in duck position. Okay? So what I'd like you guys to do is line up duck position. Elbows in, hands 3/4 flex. Don't lock your elbows out and make them too stiff. Alright? Right in here. I want that front number to be seen. Very easy. I don't want you to try to hide it by getting your fanny outside. Rotate your shoulders down. Alright? So you should have a slight arch in your back. Alright? Right in here. Make sure your elbows are in tight. You should feel your pec muscles pulling your elbows in so that they aren't handled. Alright? Those darn defensive ends, they want to come in here and they want to underhook you all the time. Your elbows are sticking out. You're just a big handle. Get your elbows in. Right, here we go. Walk forward. Out to the blue duck. Ready to go. Alright? Still got to be there. Still got to play. Alright? Are you doing it right?
There you go.
Alright? Alright, next group. Go. Elbows in. Arch your back. Arch your number. Arch your back.
There you go.
Pigeon two. Pigeon two. Too much of a pigeon. Elbows in. Relax. Relax. Good shot. Watch your hips a little bit more. You gotta play low. Elbows in. Elbows in. Extend your hands away from your body. Go. Extend your hands away from your body.
Wait a little bit. There you go.
Elbows in. Elbows in.
Elbows inside your body. Inside the frame of your body.
Elbows inside. Inside. There you go. We gotta get your elbow in. Turn the hands out. Turn the hands out. There you go. Turn the hands out.
Shoulders over your hips.
Go.
Shoulders down over your hips.
Go. Arch your back. Put your shoulders back and elbows in.
Turn them in. Get your elbows in there. There you go.
Too much humped over. Go.
Your back. What would you stagger depends on the side of your body and the exact where you're taking away. Right? The relationship. You get up there and stagger, everybody's going to stagger the right foot. You got a nice, good position. I want you to try to keep both feet as flat as possible. Elbows in. So right now I'm going to let you walk backwards, but I don't want to see you push off your heel. Where's your weight if you push off your heel? Out of the shaft, right? So I want you to push off the balls of your feet. You can walk backwards right now. All right, here we go. First two. Ready? Nope. Give me a good arch in there. Shoulders stay right on the back. Straight back. Nope. Sit down looking more like you're in a chair. Bring those elbows in. This way. Inside.
Arch your back, Chris.
Go.
Arch your back. It is hard. No.
Bags in there together. Back shoulders should be out over your hips. Shoulders should be out over your hips. Back. There you go. Right there.
I'll show this to your girlfriend. Look at all these fools out here think they're football players. They're teaching us the basic stuff. You walk, back and forth step, what we call power step and slide.
Guys, listen up over there.
You're going to have a stagger, and you're going to maintain that stagger through the movement. Right? So if I'm going to take the inside relationship away from a man, and I'm on the right side of the ball, then I'm going to stagger my right foot. Right? So I have a point switch your toe as flat as you can get. As I retreat backwards to my pass protection, I want to pound that thing into the ground and slide. Right? Power step and slide. Power step and slide. Power step and slide. Power step and slide. So you never get this crossed over walking effect. Right? Because when you do, then your weight gets going backwards and you get moving too fast, you run right over top of it. Okay? goes. First man. I want to see this. Good step. Power step and slide. Power step and slide. Do it back here to the first sucker. Okay? Maintain a relationship with him. But to do that, if he moves this way, you're going to maintain a relationship. You have to move that way. If he comes at you, you have to milk his action. If he goes backwards, you let him go backwards, right? But if he comes back to the inside, then you got to power step to maintain that relationship. Okay? So he controls the speed and the action of the movement. You're just mirroring him and slowing him down and firming things up. So that when you need to move laterally, you should have, when you're moving toward the staggered foot, you need to have those feet slightly pigeon-toed like we talked about. Not grossly pigeon-toed. Nobody can move like this unless you're born that way, all right? But a slight pigeon-toe makes your feet look like you're just going straight ahead. Toes straight ahead. So that when you power step, it's got to be power step and slide, and you need that heel outside the toe. Because if your guy tries to run you to the outside, and your toe is pointing out, your knee bends that way. You have no brakes. So you can power step in, and he puts the brakes on it. Oh, he can't get back in to bite him as he goes back inside. So you need that toe there. So power step, and you go. I'm not defined for you yet. An area assignment is it's an easy thing to execute, but your position with an area block is very important. All right? In that, when I'm going to talk about this area block, and you should understand that we call it an area because that's exactly what you're doing. You are going to protect the area that you're assigned to. Right? And I'll give you a demonstration here as to exactly what this means. Now, all an area block is going to be, and an example would be in Oklahoma defense, you're a left guard and we're running 34 counter, which is our tackle trap counter, where we get a double with the center and the right guard. And the left guard has this open space here, sitting between the nose man and the defensive tackle, and there's a linebacker over his nose. And your assignment is post area post. So that if there's nobody on you, then you're not going to post. So you're going to go ahead and execute your area assignment, which means that you're going to take a step up with each foot, about a 12 to 15 inch step. So when I come off the ball, I would take a step here, square up on that second step, and just drop my hips and just raise both surfaces and just be like a big block of granite in there and don't get moved. And the reason why this position is important, if you haven't, just stand there, sit as a defensive tackle. I've got my nose man, Sean, get back there as an inside linebacker, all right? About 4 yards, right there. Now you're in a position here where they're doubling here on the nose. So your strong area assignment helps solidify this whole thing. Helps you, or helps the center solidify his conditional post gap here. The other thing that happens now, we're going to pull this tackle to trap. Right? So this area is open for Sid. So that if I were too aggressive and I just went out and chased Sean, now, I would vacate my area, and Sid, being the good defensive tackle that he is, when the tackle pulls, that would allow Sid to come flat down the line of scrimmage, and the handoff point for this particular play probably is 3 yards deep, right over the center's area. So that means you'd open the door for him to come right in here and probably create a turnover. He'd be making some kind of hit right at the handoff point. So I can't go chase Sean, right? Now, by the same token, Sid's here, and for a couple times we've run this play, now Sid closes hard, I'm getting pissed. Because I'm sitting here and my coach tells me I just got to sit here. Now Sid's coming into me, beating the hell out of me, and I just got to stand there and take it. None of us like that, right? But that's exactly what you're going to have to do, because if you lose your discipline, you say, well, I'm going to whack his ass this time, right? And you step out to block Sid, now if Sean is firing, like stunning linebacker through, you've left your area open so that he can handle that now. Or if he's just a good linebacker, and all of a sudden he's sitting there and he's taught his reads and things, and all of a sudden that thing opens up and he just goes on read, then he gets the same situation that Sid had before. He's going to come right into the handoff area and probably create a turnover. Right? So your area assignment is exactly what I just showed you. You take 12 inch to 15 inch step with this foot, square up, and you just sit there, and if he's firing, he's coming, you just sit there and take it. Just don't get run over, right? So this is the easiest thing in the world to drill, right? It's almost like a break. You just offset to your dummy, so you assimilate a man there. All we're going to do is area block, and then just sit down so we can check your position. Right? The open pull, because we're up the ball so far, we should expect the people that are double teaming and getting the backers, they should vacate the line of scrimmage pretty quick, and we should be able to get up inside, because that's what's the most important thing about a trap, right? The position with which you approach the trap makes the whole thing successful or